Welcome back, everybody. We're back here, but we're at Onawa Dragway today. We got a private test session. We got a lot of people coming. Gonna do some racing. 480, right? So we're out here. We got a test day. I think there might be a total of 10 of us coming. A lot of people are still here. It's pretty humid out. Andre's up here. He's gonna do a pass real quick. Got his Mustang. He's getting it all lined out. I think he just put the trans back into it. Robert in his car. So I took all the boost duty out of it just to see what this wastegate would do.
Yep.
We did 12 pounds of boost on the brake. And then at the top of first on wastegate, we ended up running 14.9, 15 pounds of boost on wastegate. So that was the slowest the truck will do. We ended up doing a 140/60, and we did a 6.0 at 115, which is pretty nice because the truck normally traps like 120s. So we're happy that at 0% duty cycle that the truck is doing 115. I think I'm gonna add 5% of duty cycle onto it, see if we can get it maybe to, you know, 20 pounds of boost or something real close to that, and then we'll just go from there. I know on the old wastegate we were doing 10% duty cycle, but it was boost creeping as well, so I don't really know on what that is gonna come out to, but that's a pretty promising first pass. The truck hooked, felt good. Tyler forgot my parachute cord, so I didn't have a parachute. But other than that, we're doing good, and we're gonna look at the tune-up. I just messaged Steven and he'll get back to me and we'll add more duty to it. So the second pass went a little bit better. We did go slower because I did a first to a third shift. I don't know why I do that, but I did. And the throttle did stick again, so luckily we had the chutes ready for that one. The chute slowed me down, it got unstuck. But we did run 1/10 slower and 3 mile an hour slower. We're figuring out it's smashing the tire, the rim into the ground when we're leaving, so we keep putting compression into it and taking rebound out, hoping that we can soft how hard it's hitting into the ground. But I'm having a feeling that we might have to set it up to squat, so I'm about ready to go up and do another pass, and we'll figure out how this works, how the new settings did. I did add 5% duty cycle, and it only did 15.5 pounds of boost, so now I'm ramping into 10. Steven's telling me to do 15, so we're just slowly creeping back up to the safe boost level that we can run. The truck's gonna go fast when we get there. It's just we gotta get there and go straight. The truck's going straight, going good. It's just me that keeps messing it up. So we're figuring it out. We got all day, so that's what we're here for, and we're just gonna keep doing it. So I'll keep back with you guys, and hopefully this next pass we go faster, go straighter, and the throttle don't stick.
to go.
Before we did that last pass, we switched lanes and we figured out that our throttle might be sticking on the hood here, as there is some damage here. So I think my throttle blade, you know, at 120 miles an hour, this thing is flopping, doing weird things, and my throttle's getting stuck underneath of it. So I think I'm gonna have to trim the hood up more to go from there. We did a slower 60 foot. I think we were just a little bit slower and everything, but we did a 614, and then the pass before that was a 613. So we're still there. We got 2 mile an hour back, but the throttle's stuck again, so I kind of panic mode. The boys are checking the truck over, making sure everything's good, because there was some smoke that come out underneath the engine as I was panicking. So I don't know if that was just tire smoke for me hitting the brakes or whatnot, but we'll get her all iced up, checked over. We're not gonna run the hood anymore, see if that solves our problem, and then go from there. I'm gonna run over the logs and see what 10% duty cycle did with the truck. But we're still like 6-7 mile an hour slow than what we should be. This thing should be doing 124s, 125s in the 8, so. But we're spinning or something like that, so we'll figure it all out. Too hot on that one.
Yeah, he's just got it wicked up.
Hey guys, I know I didn't film an outro yesterday, but we went to the track yesterday at Onawa. There was about 8 of us, I think. And between the rain showers that we were fighting, it was weird. The day was like sunny with a lot of clouds, but some of those clouds had rain in them. So we were sitting there a couple times. So I think I got to my 4th test pass. It rained really, really hard, but like the staff at Onawa dried the track out immediately, made it sticky again. We kept doing tests. I think we got one more run and it rained again, and it was just a mess, you know. And it got to the point where like they were even telling us, hey, you know, like if you guys want to stay later tonight, you can. We feel bad it rained on you guys and stuff like that, but like we were still happy. And just tuning the computer little by little, you know, on the old gate, we were having boost creeps, so like the duty cycles and stuff wasn't working. And then this one, I've never really known anything about, you know, duty cycles or stuff like that. So I'm talking to Steven, and Steven's like, hey, you know, it's probably not going to react to anything until you get after 20% duty cycle. Well, I kept going like 5, 10, 15, 20, and we were not even gaining like a boost per 5% duty cycle. It was weird. Ended up at the end of the day, we were commanding 45% duty cycle, and still that only gave us 4 more pounds above wastegate. So we have a 14.7 pound wastegate spring in it. I'm on compressor power for the Mac valve, and my last pass we did, which we did a 5, we got the truck back into the 5s at 116 miles an hour, which is pretty incredible, I think. Real low mile an hour and a good time. It did a 138.60 foot. We swapped the truck back over to squat, and that was all working, but we were just battling it. But at 45% duty cycle, the truck only made 17.8, 17.9 pounds of boost for most of the run. I did see it momentarily click at 18 pounds of boost, but you know, for running 5s a couple years ago, you know, at 26 pounds of boost, you know, and now we're doing 5s at 18 pounds of boost. I think the truck is showing its potential. Steven's got the tune-up on point. I just got to get the duty cycle to where the truck wants to do it. Mile an hour, 116. We're about 8 mile an hour slower than what the truck normally does in the 8th. It's crazy, but for some reason, after we hooked the truck up to squat, the truck totally changed its attitude. We went from like high 1.4, low 1.5 60 foots to 1.3 60 foots. So now we only got 2 passes on it to squatting, which we used to do a long time ago until I got the new suspension on it. But I feel we get 5 more passes underneath the truck, we'll get it really dialed in. I like the squatting aspect for the street more than, you know, at the track. I feel everybody tells me I need to put a radio on it and do the separation on how it was set up, and it would really go. But I'm just so bias ply onto the slicks that I really don't feel like I need to do that. It does do a lot of street racing, so we want to keep it on the slicks for the street aspect. But other than that, the truck runs great, had no issues. I did try something different. Someone on Turbo Bullet told me that the icebox, they take water bottles and they freeze water bottles and put those in their icebox with ice as well, and it helps out. And I tried it, and I was shocked. First, second gear, air intake temps were like 65, 72 degrees. At the end of third gear, when I was letting off, it was like 100 degrees. So I think that's really helping over just ice. Those water bottles, you know, I guess it takes a lot more hot water to thaw out a chunk of ice than just an ice cube. So I think we're going to keep doing that. That works really, really well. But the truck We got 10 passes on it. It's still on its braking oil. I know I said I was going to maintenance it better, but we're going to pull the truck in. Ice Cream Cruise is in just a little under a month, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to change the fluids on the thing. We're going to check everything out. We're going to nut and bolt it. I know I do have a traction bar that is sticking a little bit. I don't have no free play in it, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have some free play, you know, in the twists and heims. So I'm going to pull those apart and maybe see if I can free up a heim. If not, I'm going to buy a new heim. But other than that, the truck runs good. The tow rig pulled it just fine. I think we got like 13 miles to the gallon there and back pulling at 85. So I ain't going to complain about that. Kyle, all those guys, Kyle, Andre, Nathan Banstra, Robert, Jacob, all those guys did really good passes. They figured out a lot on their cars. Kyle probably made the fastest pass. I think he did a 550, and his car was freaking flying. Banstra and his 2,000 horsepower diesel, I think he did a really good 5. And yeah, we just had a great time. Good day with friends, and we all put our heads together and helped each other out, and it was a good day. I hope you guys enjoy the footage. I haven't seen what's on this GoPro yet, but I'm looking at my footage for my helmet cam and parachute, and they look to be good videos. So just remember, like, comment, and subscribe. There's more to come. Ice Cream Cruise is around the corner, and we're gonna have a great time there. We got a vendor booth. We're gonna sell merch. If you see me there, stop by, say hi. But other than that, the Duramax and the lowrider go get fixed from the hail damage, and Randy's gonna do that this week, I think, and then we'll get them back, and then we'll be ready to do more things. I think there's some street stuff going on. Our local track's doing a street legal, so there's a lot to come. And if you guys click the subscribe button, you guys can join me in everything I do, and hope it's all good for you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
I feel like I'm alive and I'm gonna make it. Maybe if I cry, I don't have to fake it. I'm giving up my pain so you can take it. I hate it. I pray to God